What's up, guys? I'm back with another analysis video. We're looking at yet another great moment in fighting game history. I'm going to go ahead and pause so we can give a little bit of context here in case you're unfamiliar. We're watching a match in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, aka Super Turbo. This is kind of the primary version of Street Fighter 2 that is still played in tournaments. This version came out in 1994, and it still sees pretty regular tournament play, which is pretty amazing. I guess that would make it about 26 years old, and people are still playing it, which is just fantastic. Today, the match we're looking at is Afrolegends versus Kusumondo. This was from a tournament called the Tournament of Legends, which was run at EVO 2012. It was a 32-man invitational. So where we're at in the tournament right now, Afrolegends versus Kusumondo, this is winners finals, meaning the winner of this is guaranteed at least second place. So there's a lot on the line here. Both players are going to be fighting their hardest to get a guaranteed spot in grand finals. But let's talk a little bit about the characters that they're playing. Afrolegends playing Dee Jay, Honda playing Kusumondo. So first of all, I want to talk about the matchup here, who's at advantage just out of the gate based on what characters they picked. So if you've never seen something like this before, over here, this is a matchup chart. Meaning, so imagine two players of roughly equal skill played 10 matches using two different characters. How many of those 10 matches would each character win? So for example, Ryu versus Ken, 6.5 out of 10, Ryu would win. So Ryu roughly has like a 65% chance to win this matchup, assuming the two players are of exact equal skill. So if you take all these numbers and add them up, you can kind of get an overall rating that gives you a rough idea of how good each character is, although it's not exact. So according to this matchup chart, you know, Dalsim is the best character, and the worst character, I guess, would be like T-Hawk, minus 22.5. But anyway, so, you know, Ryu versus Ken, that's 6.5 Ryu's favor, so that means Ryu has a slight favor. Ryu versus Honda, that's an 8 in Ryu's favor. That means Ryu is at a strong favor. You know, Ryu versus Dalsim, Ryu gets 3 out of 10, which means Dalsim has a pretty decent advantage. But let's look up this matchup here. We'll do E Honda versus Dee Jay is 1.5. So according to the players that were polled for this tier list, by the way, this matchup chart was based on polling some Japanese arcade players. Really good players were polled for their opinions on these matchups. And according to them, E Honda only has a 15% chance of winning against Dee Jay. Again, this is kind of wishy-washy and subjective, but this is just generally the best tool we have for kind of coming to a consensus on who wins what matchup. So the thing is, Super Turbo as a game tends to be really lopsided in terms of its matchups. So like Honda has a 1.5 against Dee Jay, but he has an 8.5 against Zangief. So some characters, even though they might lose horribly to one character, they might beat another character horribly. And because of that, it's very common for Super Turbo players to have backup characters. So Afrolegends, he's playing Dee Jay in this match. His secondary character is Balrog, aka Boxer. By the way, if you don't know about the weird naming conventions for these three characters, Boxer, Claw, and Dictator, basically the names are switched around in English and Japanese. So Boxer, we call him Balrog in America in the games, but in the Japanese versions of the games, he is called M. Bison. You know, and the character that we call M. Bison, who is Dictator, in Japanese, they call him Vega. It's very confusing, so just to make it work across different versions, a lot of players call them Boxer, Claw, who in the US version is Vega, and then Dictator, who in the US version is M. Bison. So anyway, Afrolegends, he plays Dee Jay, and then he also plays Boxer. So it's kind of nice because like Dee Jay, you can see, loses pretty bad to Ryu, but Boxer has an advantageous matchup. Similar thing with, like, you know, Boxer. Dee Jay loses to Boxer. Obviously, Boxer goes even against himself. Dee Jay loses to Claw. Boxer does pretty good against Claw. So you can kind of cover your matchups here. You know, ones that one character might lose really bad, you can pick another character that covers for them. But did Kusumondo do this? You can see E Honda's got some pretty heinous matchups. 2 to 8 versus Ryu. 2 to 8 versus Guile, 1.5 to 8.5 against Dee Jay. Does Kusumondo have another character to cover these matchups? He does not. He does not. He only plays Honda. As far as I know, there isn't even any footage on YouTube of him playing any other characters. This is his guy, is Honda. So you might be wondering, why is this matchup so bad for Honda? I would say the big reason is just that DJ is very safe. He can throw fireballs very safely. It's going to be really hard for Honda to punish. Honda doesn't really have anything that lets him sort of get around fireballs in an easy way in this game. He's got Butt Slash, but that can be punished pretty easily. Headbutt does nothing. It does not go through fireballs. You can use it to close space, but if they're throwing a fireball at you, you're just going to get hit. He can use super to go through fireballs, but it's not fast enough, really. A lot of times if you try to super through a fireball, the other person will just be able to block anyway, or you'll just get hit like I did there. I really thought that it would go through. It can do that sometimes, but anyway, it's not that effective. So generally, DJ is just going to dominate mid-range in this matchup. DJ also has access to some pretty sick combos. He's able to get stunned in a lot of situations pretty easily, especially off of his jump-ins and a pretty ambiguous cross-up. So he's got a lot going on that really works to his advantage in this matchup. But Honda's got some pretty good stuff too. Like, yeah, Honda's definitely going to struggle when he's farther away, when he has to worry about those max-out fireballs. But once he gets in, he can be pretty dangerous. He's got stuff like his forward roundhouse, a really ridiculous long-range normal that knocks down. He's got the 100-hand slap, which moves him forward if you do the heavy version. It does really good chip, and it builds him a lot of meter for getting his super, which is nice. He's got some pretty janky mix-ups he can do with his down roundhouse, because you can see it hits on both sides. So you can do some really dirty stuff by crossing up with down roundhouse. But I would say the big thing that makes Honda so dangerous when he gets in this game is the stored Oicho throw. So Honda's Oicho throw, this move here, is a command throw. And there's an interesting exploit in this game where if you input the motion half circle back, but you end it in down back and you just hold it, you can hold this as long as you want, and the next time you press punch, you're going to get the Oicho throw. So that's pretty ridiculous. And this can be combined with another exploit, which is that command throws do not have whiff animations. You can see if I input the command throw and I'm too far away, I just get whatever button I push to do the command throw. But if I'm close enough, I'll actually get the throw. But because you're able to do special moves by releasing a button in this game, that's called negative edge. You can see I can hold down a button, put in the Oicho motion, and then just let go of one of my buttons to get the throw. So by doing this, you're able to essentially input a bunch of Oicho throws without letting go of blocking, which is kind of crazy. So you can do some really dirty stuff like knocking down the opponent and then setting up a stored Oicho. And even if they do a reversal, like a Dragon Punch or something like that, you're going to be fine because you're going to be blocking the whole time. So you'll just be able to block whatever reversal they do and not get hit. So that's a really strong setup. That's the one real thing that Honda has that's going to help him out here. So he's going to be struggling for 90% of the match, but as soon as he gets in once, he can turn everything around. So that's enough jibber jabber from me. Let's jump to the match and start talking about that. All right, so let's jump into the match, start talking about it. Already getting walked into the corner is DJ, but you'll see that being in the corner, like, yeah, it's a problem because it limits your escape options, but DJ can still really apply the zoning really well in the corner because his fireball is so safe, and he lands the big cross-up into the stun. Like I mentioned, DJ, pretty easy to stun people with off of his jump-ins especially, so that was a great round from Afrolegends there. The jump back jab is a pretty good tool with DJ. It's active the entire time he's in the air. You can use it to beat out headbutts a lot. Once again, immediately walks himself into the corner but doesn't care too much. Uses the cross up to get out, and now he has a whole screen worth of space to work with. It's going to be really hard for Honda to close this gap here. It takes so much patience. All his attempts to get in are getting completely stuffed. DJ is so safe. So he's in the corner, but the life lead is massive, and the jump forward jab takes it. So that is a textbook DJ round there from Afrolegends. That's exactly what you want to see. And he held it down. Kusumondo could not get in. Let's see if he's able to turn it around in game 2 here. All right. So again, the jump back jab, but Kusumondo correctly times the headbutt to not get stuffed there. Again, he's trying to use the sumo slam to get around the fireballs, but Afrolegends is so on point. at hitting him out of that sumo slam. But now he's knocked down in the corner, not where you want to be. And okay, in case you just missed that, he did a wake-up machine gun upper, but it must, like, uncombo here. Essentially, what Kusumondo's doing is exactly what I said. He's holding that Oichio throw, storing it, and he's using negative edge to get multiple attempts at the throw in a row while blocking. So what he's able to do here is he gets a reversal command throw, and now he can start the loop here, and this is going to be really hard for Dee Jay to get out of because, like I said, even if he does a reversal to get away from the throw, Kusumondo can block it because you can still hold block while inputting those throw attempts with Honda. So that's going to be a really strong option whenever he gets in like that. And already, again, Afrolegends walked himself into the corner, but it's kind of just what you got to do. The jump back jab stuffs the headbutt. That's nice. Keeping him safe with his down roundhouse, the sliding sweep from Dee Jay. Very safe move, and it works as an anti-air, which is pretty cool. Honda working so hard to get in. I love the neutral jump fierce to cover just a tiny bit of range. He is fighting for his life. He is pushing. And then the walk-up throw from so far away into the roundhouse, into the jump roundhouse, into super. Okay, that was incredible. Can we back up and look at that again? What? Okay, first of all, look at how far he is going to walk to go for a throw here. Look at this. He walks all the way from downtown. It looked like he was setting up a throw attempt there, but he was a little bit out of range. But then the jump roundhouse comboed into the super, which was pretty sick. But even if the jump roundhouse was blocked, he would probably be in a good situation there. That super is very safe. And if Afrolegends went for like a throw attempt or something like that, he would get hit by the super. So all around, amazing play by Kusumondo. He snatched that round completely out of nowhere. I honestly have no idea how he won that. But now he's back to being zoned and having to fight in from full screen. Like, you can just tell how hard this is for Honda, right? He like, can't really do much about the fireballs on reaction. The best thing he can do is, like, a late neutral jump, which he is using to close that distance. And again, Dee Jay in the corner already. Not that bad of a, ooh, the headbutt stuffs out a normal. Wake up super, which is invincible and safe. So it's a pretty foolproof option there for getting a little bit of breathing room against Honda. Still just walking forward, and the headbutt. Counter. Oh, my God. Okay, so can we go back again? So it looks like he goes for a sweep to try to get himself some room out of the corner. Gets headbutted for it, and then the 100-hand slap to close out the round. How is he getting these rounds? I swear, every single round is a comeback, right? Because he ends up taking so many hits just trying to get in. But then if he does get in, he wins the whole thing. So again, being zoned out, Dee Jay with a great screen space advantage here, pushing Honda further and further away so he has further to walk back before he gets into the corner. That's what he's using that roundhouse for, by the way, that slide. It walks him forward a little bit, gives him a little more space. But now his back's in the corner, getting headbutted on. Blocks the headbutt, another ridiculous walk-up throw. He goes for a safe jump setup there. And then a walk-up Oicho. And it dizzied. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope it's not annoying that I keep rewatching the last bits of all these rounds. But it's so insane. Hold on. I gotta see this again. Look at this life disadvantage. Dee Jay's got a full stick of butter. Honda's only got like 30% of his life. Look at that. Okay, so walk up. And then another throw from downtown. Throw range, pretty insane in this game. And Dee Jay in this situation probably just holding charge. Holding back, trying to get that fireball charged. And he gets thrown for it. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he's kind of scared to press buttons in that range. Because a lot of times when he tries to stick out a cheeky button like a down roundhouse or something, he's been eating a headbutt for it. So he's scared to hit a button. Scared to try to keep Honda, out of that poke range. So he just walks up and throws him. Extremely nice. Goes for a safe jump and then a down fierce. The safe jump there, I'm pretty sure that if Dee Jay does a reversal in this situation, Honda will be able to land and block it. So he's good to go there. And then he walks up, sweeps. Now watch this. Walk up, forward roundhouse sweep. And at this point, again, Afrolegends getting punished for sticking out buttons, so it's understandable that he's scared to press anything here, which allows Honda to walk up Oicho throw, which gets the dizzy. Another round stolen. How many rounds has he stolen in this set? Like all of them. Okay, so now it's 2-1. Now Kusumondo is only one game away from winning this set and making it to grand finals. So let's see if he's able to close it out here. Was I wrong about how fast these are going? This is crazy, man. Okay, so the jump forward, the jump medium kick from Honda is beating out some of DJ's normals here. Shows a lot of matchup knowledge, I think. Okay, the crouch roundhouse, good anti-air, and he punishes the butt splash with a throw into the corner. The super anti-air, though, worked. Not a safe jump there. He did get hit by the up kicks. Honda very low on HP, but it's only going to take a couple more hits to kill DJ here if he's able to get in. Oh, nice! Wow, the crouching medium kick, anti-air, DJ's other sweep. He actually has two sweeps, crouch medium kick and crouch roundhouse. They can both work as pretty good anti-airs. Again, that butt slam just gets punished all day. It goes for a cross-up. This time it's blocked by Honda. Headbutting in to try to close some space, but he's got an uphill battle here. DJ in the corner is where he spent most of this set, it feels like. Honda just struggling to walk forward and not eat a bunch of fireballs. Lands on a fireball. DJ pushing out of the corner, trying to get some more space. That jump medium kick looking really great for beating the slide. I like that. Honda very low, but it's only going to take like one hit here. Oh, there was the roundhouse knockdown, and it traded. And then he managed to get the anti-air up kicks. Pretty nice from DJ there. Making it 2-2. I feel like we've only been watching this for like 3 minutes, and already 4 matches have happened. So this is it. This is the final game. Whoever wins this goes to grand finals. Let's see it, man. This game is so cool, just how unforgiving it is, how fast it is, how even though there are these lopsided matchups, every character still feels like they have options, which I really like. So again, pushing DJ into the corner, just walk it forward. You're going to take some of these fireballs. That's just going to happen. Oh, and he manages to get lucky going over that sweep there, gets some hits, but still with the life disadvantage, eats a fireball trying to headbutt. Jump roundhouse, gets in a little bit, forward roundhouse, trading with a fireball, trying so hard to close that gap. The very slight life lead, not anymore. Now DJ's got it. They're both one hit away. Super is through the fireball. I told you that Super can go through fireballs, guys. I promise. Through the fireball, and he hits DJ. Again, another, what seems like a stolen round. I mean, that was a close round most of the way, but I can't believe that he took it. All right, he's walked him into the corner. I'm guessing he's going to want to get into forward roundhouse range, maybe try to trade with some fireballs. Okay, he gets the headbutt on a jumping DJ here. So there's that forward roundhouse. Going for another cross-up, and again, listen, so what he did here, he blocks the cross-up, inputs the Oicho throw, holds down back, starts pianoing the buttons, and as soon as there's a gap in that string, he's inputting multiple throws by releasing his button presses, so the throw is ready to come out on the reversal. Lands the throw, huge damage there. But again, like, he's got to close out the round, and there's a lot of screen space here for DJ, so it's not going to be easy. DJ easily can chip to get the life lead back, so it's not even going to be that easy to win by timeout here. You can see each fireball doing a significant chunk of chip. He supers to do a little bit of chip himself. I think it's about even. Who won? Who won? It's a draw game. Hold on. Hold on. They have the exact same health value. So it's a draw game. So they replay the round. Because that's how this game works. I hate, in Street Fighter 4, they made it so that if there's a draw game, it counts as a win for both players. So then the game would be over. But in this game, they did not do that. They just don't count it if there's a draw. So you get to keep playing. So it's not over yet. Kusumondo with a huge life lead here. And he gets the cross-up sweep. He gets the cross-up sweep. Let's look at that one more time. He gets the throw, walks under, sweep hits on the way back, big cross-up, going for chip. He throws out the 100 hands, and it kills. Oh, my God. Kusumondo with the win. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we'll talk a little bit about what happened in the rest of the Tournament of Legends that year. So next up, Afrolegends in losers finals had to fight Mao. You can see here Afro playing his boxer against Mao's claw. You can even see this is the Japanese version, so the names are Bison and Balrog. So again, that's why we call them boxer and claw, just to reduce that confusion. So Afrolegends does end up losing to Mao. And Mao actually goes on and he beats Kusumondo in 2 sets in grand finals and ends up winning the whole thing. So Kusumondo, after all that work, does not end up winning the tournament, but I think that just it was such an incredible showing from him, and it'll really go down in history as like such a wild underdog story that someone who only plays Honda, and I mean, we saw it, right? Like Honda with these insane lopsided matchups against some of the most common characters in the game, like against Ryu, a 2-8 matchup against Ryu, 2-8 against Guile, 1.5, 8.5 against Dee Jay. Just some of these completely what should be unwinnable matchups, but Kusumondo doesn't care. That is his character, and he's going to do what it takes to win these matchups, even if they seem like they're unwinnable. So I just think that that's amazing. So once again, I found an interview on the Shoryuken forums with Kusumondo, and I think that this really reflects his attitude and just shows some of the fortitude that he has to do so well with this character. Someone asked, will you ever switch to another game or another character? You've mained Honda for almost 20 years. And what he says is, in real life, everything will not be easy. There are always difficult times. You have to overcome them one by one in order to move on. It's like if you stick with a character to win to overcome the bad matchup. So I just think that that is so great that basically he's saying that in real life, you can't counterpick, okay? If you're having a bad matchup in real life, you can't just, you know, switch to Ryu to do a little better. You have to play it out. And so that's how he plays the game. He has his character that he likes to play, and he does it no matter what. That's who he's running, is Honda. And he does really amazing with the character, as you can see, overcoming those bad matchups, getting second place in this tournament. I just think that's fantastic. So guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed. I know that it was kind of fast when each match only takes like 10 seconds. I know we got through it kind of fast, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless. If you guys could do me a really big favor, you amazing people who made it all the way to the end of this video, if you could do me a favor, if you're watching this and you have never played Super Turbo, or you have never played it for like any serious amount of time, could you let me know if you are not a super well acquainted with Super Turbo, but you still enjoyed the video? That would mean a lot to me if you could let me know. Basically, I just don't want to be preaching to the choir. I don't want to be making these videos and the only people who like it are people who already know everything that I'm going to say. So if you're not too acquainted with this game or with fighting games in general and you still found the video enjoyable, please let me know down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.